A very warm welcome to all of you from my side. I'm Gourav Gupta and I welcome all of you on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Now, friends, in this series of sessions that we are conducting for all of you, in this series of sessions, we are taking you near to the actual examination of MHCT. So, welcome all of you to the last lab to MHCT. And this session is based on two of the topics of logical reasoning, and the topics that we'll be covering today will be coding, decoding, and blood relations demystified. Now, if I am clearly audible to all of you, kindly acknowledge this thing. Come on. Good evening, Ankit. Good evening, everyone. So I'll just quickly look at the first few messages in the chat box. Makrand was asking about the possibility of idioms and phrases in CET examination. Makrand, I've sent this query to our verbal faculty. So if during this session I'll get a response, I'll definitely tell you about the possibility of this particular topic, idioms and phrases. Otherwise, what you can do is in our next session, that is tomorrow, you can ask the verbal faculty about the same thing. All right. ओके कुशल, इससे पहले सेशन हुआ था, उसका नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आया. रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट. देयर माइट बी सम प्रॉब्लम. सो यूट्यूब की तरफ से नोटिफिकेशन आना चाहिए था, बट नेवर माइंड, यू कैन ऑलवेज गो बैक एंड लुक एट द रिकॉर्डिंग. सो गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. Okay, so I've got a confirmation from most of you that I am clearly visible and audible. So friends, welcome to the last lab to MHCT. We are less than 20 days away from this examination, and in this last lab to MHCT, we are revising all these topics one by one. So yesterday you must have done the revision of algebra with Naveen sir, and in today's session I'll be talking about logical reasoning topics, coding, decoding, and blood relations. In the session that I've taken in the afternoon, I've mentioned that I'll come back with a session on coding, decoding in detail. So in today's session, in this session right now, what I have done is I have separated the questions of coding, decoding. I have separated the different logics of coding, decoding, and will be having 3 to 4 questions from each of these areas of coding, decoding. And then in the later half of this session, we'll move on to some of the questions on blood relations. All right. Now, Maheshwari, you're asking blood clocks and calendars ka session kab hoga? So, Maheshwari, don't worry. The last month only, I have sent a request to conduct this session, and I'll try to make sure that this session will be conducted definitely before your actual examination. All right. Yes, I understand, Maheshwari. This session is must needed. So I'll definitely try to conduct this session. So friends, welcome all of you to this session. Now let's quickly start this session. So first of all, let us talk about the logical reasoning section and the relevance of these two topics in that section. Now in MHCT, out of total 200 questions that we get, we can expect somewhere around 75 questions on logical reasoning. All right. Now, out of these 75 questions, what you can see is in the last few years, you can see that there were around 3, 4, or 5 questions coming from coding, decoding, and the same number of questions appearing on blood relations. Now, from both these topics, coding, decoding, you can find independent questions as well as the questions which will come in the set of 2 or 3 questions. So दोनों ही टॉपिक्स में से आपके पास इंडिपेंडेंट क्वेश्चंस भी आ सकते हैं और सेट वाले क्वेश्चंस भी आ सकते हैं. All right. Okay. Now I have a lot of general queries. Now, friends, I request a small request to all of you. So let us not disrupt the flow of this session. So let us first of all have a look at this session. Let us finish this session, and definitely during the end, I'll keep 5 to 10 minutes for all of you to answer the queries. So I'll be answering your queries in the last few minutes. So let's not post lots of questions and flood the chat box. Okay. So let us first of all understand and finish the agenda of this session, and then we'll have some queries. I'll resolve the queries from all of you. All right. Okay. All right. Now, moving ahead, if I talk about particularly coding, decoding, then we can say that there are some concepts that we need to understand. There are some things that we need to remember when it comes to coding, decoding. Okay. Now, first and foremost important thing is the number equivalents of the alphabets. Okay, so starting from A, which I can say is the first alphabet, B is the second alphabet, and so on up till M, which is 13th alphabet. So what I have done here is I have divided all the 26 alphabets in two equal parts. Okay, so first of all, A to M, that is number 1 to number 13, and then N, which number is 14, up till Z, whose number is 26. So I have divided all these 26 alphabets in two parts. All right. So we must remember, or we must recall very quickly the number equivalents of all these alphabets while solving the questions of coding and decoding. This will definitely help us. All right. Now, to basically make this thing easy, what you can use is like I have two techniques for all of you. So either you can learn them in the multiples of 3. Okay, 3 के multiples में learn कर सकते हो, so that in case you want to determine, let's say, the number equivalent for P. So P का number equivalent determine करना है तो बार बार हमें A से start ना करना पड़े. O is 15, O का number equivalent 15 है. O के बाद P आता है तो P का number equivalent will be 16. So either you can remember them in the multiples of 3, CFILORUX. Okay, so as a word याद कर सकते हो CFILORUX. It's just like a name of a medicine. Okay, or what you can do is, yes, Rishabh and Ankit, both of you are absolutely correct. So we can learn them as EJOTY. So EJOTY, these are the multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. So EJOTY, you can learn them like this as well. Yes, Swagat, EJOTY is the best. So I have it for you on the screen. So I understand EJOTY is the best, but there are some other ways of remembering these. So it's totally up to you, but the end result should be you should remember all these number equivalents of alphabets. All right. Now the next thing is the opposite position of each letter. Okay, the opposite position. So if I have A, its opposite alphabet, what will be the opposite alphabet of this? What will be the opposite alphabet for A? It will be Z. So if A is first from the beginning, Z will be first from the end. Okay, then similarly for B, it will be Y. B is second from the beginning, Y is second from the end. Okay. Now, if I look at their actual numbers, if I'll go back to the previous table, here, okay. So you can see the opposite alphabets for each alphabet. Now, A ka opposite alphabet will be Z, B will be Y, C, X, and so on. Now, one peculiar thing that you can always notice here is, if I'm talking about the opposite alphabet, then the sum of the number equivalents of these opposite alphabets will always be 27. Okay, so A का number होता है 1, Z का number होता है 26, 1 plus 26 will be 27. Similarly for B and Y, it will be 2 plus 25, that is 27. For C and X, this will be 3 plus 24, that is 27, and so on. Okay, so quickly, if I want to determine the opposite alphabet for any given alphabet, let's say मुझे opposite alphabet I के लिए find out करना है. Now I का number मुझे पता है कितना है 9. All right, and sum of the opposite alphabets should be 27. Okay, so I का जो भी opposite alphabet होगा उसका number equivalent कितना होगा? It will be 27 minus 9, and that is 18. Now 18 is corresponding to R. So I can say that I and R are opposite alphabets. I hope I am clear to all of you. Now there are more than 100 students right now in this session. I want each and every student to be responding to whatever we are doing in this session. Now take this session as a revision if you have already completed these topics. Otherwise, in case you haven't finished these topics by yourself, you can take this session as a knowledge session from which you will gain something. Okay, so responding to the things that we are discussing here in this session will definitely increase your level of competence in this topic. All right, so make sure that all of you are responding well. Okay, so opposite alphabets बहुत ज़्यादा use होते हैं. Definitely you will see some of the questions in coding decoding using the logic of opposite alphabets. Okay, all right. Now let's get into the different types of questions that we get in coding and decoding. Different type of questions देखते हैं एक एक करके. So first type is letter coding, simple. So in this type we deal with questions in which letters of a particular word are replaced by a certain other letter according to certain pattern like +1 +2 +3 +4, or it can be any jumbled sequence as well. Okay, so anything can happen here. So एक particular alphabet की जगह कोई और particular alphabet आ जाएगा, and in that particular question it may be forming a specific pattern or a rule for the code. Okay, so pattern जैसे मैंने बताया, it may be possible that every letter +1 has been done, or in every letter +2 has been done, or an alternate logic of +1 -1 +1 -1 has been done, or they may rearrange the given alphabets in a particular order. You will have to determine that order and accordingly find the code for a given word. All right, so all these things we can do. Now Priya is asking if we want opposite letters, so we use this 27. Yes Priya, so I have told you that opposite alphabets जो भी होते हैं उनका sum 27 होता है. So for any given alphabet, if you want to find out the opposite alphabet, तो क्या करो, 27 में से उसका नंबर इक्विवेलेंट सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टेकन द एग्जांपल, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड यूजिंग दैट. ओके, ओम डायरेक्टली ऑपोजिट लेटर फाइंड आउट करने का क्वेश्चन नहीं आता, बट दिस कंसेप्ट विल बी यूज्ड इन कोडिंग डिकोडिंग. ऑलराइट, ओके. Now Soumya is saying my voice is quite low. Guys, can you all please quickly confirm if my voice is fine or not? No Shaina, you are not late, you are right on time. Okay, all right friends, so let's look at some of the questions of type 1 letter coding. Okay, now the first question on your screen, I want each and every one to have a look at it and give me an answer for this one. So yes, my voice is clear, all of you have confirmed. Okay, so first question on your screen, I want each and every one to look at it and give me a quick answer for this. In a code language, facial is written as CAFLAI. How will pardon, PARDON, be written in that language? Quickly. All right, nice, nice, good response. Simple question hai? So I always start with a very easy question. Okay. All right, so most of you have given option C as the answer. So in a code language, facial is written as CAFLAI. Now what you can observe here is all the alphabets that are used in the word are present in the code, but they are present in some jumbled sequence. So what they have done is they have selected first three alphabets FAC, and they have written them in the opposite sequence, reverse sequence, CAF. All right, and then the next three alphabets AIL, in the reverse sequence it will become LAI. Simple as that. So same thing will be done with pardon. So PAR will become RAP, and DON will become NOD. So the correct answer, RAPNOD, the correct answer will be option C as given by, my God, almost all of you. Wonderful response from all of you. Great. So question number 1, the correct answer is option C. All of you are absolutely correct. Without wasting any time, let's move on to the second question. Now, Makarand, at the beginning you asked me about the questions on idioms and phrases. Okay, so I've got a response from our verbal faculty that as such, like every year, we haven't seen questions from idioms and phrases. Okay, but yes, there are chances that these questions may appear. Okay, and they may appear in the form of questions of vocabulary. And vocabulary ke questions, there can be 15 questions of vocabulary that you can expect. And out of these 15 questions of vocabulary, you might expect one or two questions on idioms and phrases. All right, but har saal ye wale questions nahi aate hain. Okay, all right, now let's look at this one. Students are responding with option B as the answer, RLWD. Okay, so let's see. In a certain code language, Ritu is coded as WLYX, and Aman is written as FPFQ. So, how will Meera be written in that language? Now, Ritu is coded as WLYX. Let's write the number equivalents of all of them. ठीक है? Number equivalent लिखते हैं. R will be 18, I is 9, T is 20, and U is 21. So I have written the number equivalent of all these four alphabets, and the code W is 23, L is 12, Y is 25, and X is 24. So what has been done is 18 से 23 पे गए, plus 5 हुआ, कोई लॉजिक नहीं लग रहा. 9 से 12 plus 3, 20 से 25 plus 5, and then plus 3. Got the logic. So plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 has been done. So let's check with Aman. So Aman, A plus 5 is F, M plus 3 is P, yes, A plus 5 is F, and N plus 3 is Q. Absolutely correct. So plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 is the logic that is being used. So we'll do the same thing with this word MIRA. Okay. Vishnu, what I'll say is it will always be better to check both the clues in case two clues are given in the question. Okay, because sometimes, like generally दो clues तभी होते हैं if there is some ambiguity in the concept that they are using, in the logic that they are using. Okay, so I would advise you to check both the clues if there are two clues in the given question. Okay, that will ensure that the answer is correct. Okay, so M plus 5, so M का number क्या होता है? It is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. So 18 is R. So R option A में है, option B में है. I is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 is L. So RL. अब और आगे चेक करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So the correct answer has to be option B, which is correctly given by almost all of you. Great, wonderful, good going. Let's move on to question number 3. So I hope you now must be understanding कि क्या हो रहा है इस type के question में. Type number 1 we are dealing with. So question number 3 on type number 1 in front of you. So GOBBLER, gobbler is coded as SFMACPH. Then what will be the code for painter? Yes, Varun, going through options is always time saving. So this is what I was doing. So what I was doing is I was looking at the options with the question. So MIRA. So M, मैंने पूरे के पूरे word का code नहीं निकाला. Okay. So I calculated the code for the first alphabet, cross-checked among the options, then second का निकाला, and second का निकालते के साथ ही answer पता लग गया. So I don't have to complete the question. So Varun, you are absolutely correct. All right, so I'm getting option C as the answer. Let's see if this is correct or not. Okay, so gobbler is coded as SFMACPH. Okay, now gobbler start करते हैं G से 7, O is 15, B is 2, L is 12, E is 5, and R is 18. So these are the number equivalents that I have written at the top left corner. Starting with S, so it is 19, F is 6, M 13, 1, 3, 16 and 8. Now in this case, you can easily determine that they have first of all done the reverse. So 7 में +1 किया 8 और उसको लास्ट में लिख दिया. 15 में +1 किया 16 उसको लास्ट में लिख दिया. ओके, 2 में +1 किया उसको लास्ट में लिख दिया. बट कुछ गड़बड़ है यहाँ पे. इस वाले में 2 में -1 किया और यहाँ पे लिखा और सब में +1 है. सो आई कैन से दैट जो भी मिडिल अल्फाबेट है उसमें -1 किया और सब में +1 करके रिवर्स कर दिया. ऑलराइट, सो मिडिल अल्फाबेट में -1 किया है. राइट, सो मिडिल अल्फाबेट यहाँ पे क्या है? n में -1, so you can see m everywhere, no problem. Okay, now p में +1 किया, it will become q and will go to the end. So end alphabet is q in 3 options, so option b will be eliminated. Then a plus 1 is b is everywhere. I plus 1 is j is everywhere. Okay, now r, I'm going to the last alphabet. R plus 1 is S. So option D is also eliminated. E plus 1 is F. I have it. T plus 1 is U. So U is in option C. So yes, correct answer is option C. And all of you have given a correct answer. That's good. Wonderful to see a perfect response from all of you. So yes, the correct answer is option C. All right. Okay. Now this was type 1 questions. Let's look at the another type of question, direct letter coding. अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है? सिंपल डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूशन होता है. ओके, सो जस्ट जो भी आपको कोड दिया हुआ है वहां से अल्फाबेट्स को मैच करो एंड डायरेक्टली लिख दो. दैट्स इट. दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस इन दिस. ओके, सो सौम्या, जरूरी नहीं है हर बार आपको सबके नंबर्स लिखने पड़े. Just by looking at the question, you can also identify the pattern कि यहाँ पे +1 हो रहा है या -1 हो रहा है. Okay, all right. Now question number 4. Have a look at it. भूषण थोड़ा सा रिवर्स करो एंड इसको लॉजिक को दोबारा से अंडरस्टैंड करो, दोबारा से एक्सप्लेनेशन समझो एंड यू विल गेट द आंसर. So question number 4 on your screen. In a certain code, stove is written as FNBLK. Then how will votes be written in the same code? So this is the question of direct substitution, right? So STOVEFNBLK. Now you can see the same alphabets from stove coming in the next word votes. So you can just look at the sequence. So votes, V is coded as L. So answer should start with L. O is coded as B. T is coded as N. E is coded as K. And S is coded as F. So LOTKF. एक सेकेंड, गलत गलत कर दिया मैंने. सॉरी मैंने O as it is लिख दिया. So O is coded as B. So it should be B. Okay. So it should be B. So LB. मैंने यहाँ पे भी T as it is लिख दिया. T का कोड क्या था? N. So LBNKF. And the correct answer is option B. Okay, so the correct answer is option B for question number 4. And yes, all of you have given a correct answer. Nice. Question number 5. Now this type of coding is very simple, the easiest of all. अब यहाँ पे 2 हिंट दिए हुए हैं आपको, दोनों को कंबाइन करके you will have to find the code for blame. Yes, any answer for this one? All right, great. So Stark is written as LBFMG, mobile is written as TNR SPJ. Now let's calculate the code for blame. So blame B, mobile में B है, B is coded as R. So answer should start with R. right? Answer should start with R. And that's it. We have got the answer because out of 4, 3 options does not start with R. So you can straight away mark your answer as option B and move on to the next question. All right. So yes, correct answer is option B, right? Okay. Question number 6. Same way, sheep is written as GAXXR. Bleat is written as HPXTN. How can slate be written in the same coded system? Now, carefully find out the code for this. So slate. So S का code क्या होगा? G. L. L is in bleat. That is P. So GP होना चाहिए. Then SLA. A का code क्या है यहाँ पे? Bleat में A है. That is T. So A is coded as T. Okay. Then T is coded as N. So GPTN. So GPTN कहाँ पे है? GPTN सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन में है. That is option A, and that will be correct. So GPTNX will be the final answer. Okay, right? So those students who have given a different answer, please have a look at it very carefully. These are some of the easiest questions that you may find in your examination, and you cannot afford to incorrectly mark the answer of these questions. Okay, all right. Now let's move on to the next type of coding decoding. So the next type of coding decoding is number or symbol coding. Okay, so either numerical values are used or are assigned to these alphabets. Okay, and they are then arranged or rearranged in alphabetical order, or they are basically substituted with any of the symbols. They are assigned any particular symbol to the letter of the words. All right, so any of these things may happen in number or symbol type coding. So let's have a look at one of the examples for this. So question says that in a certain code language, Alpine, ALPINE, now these questions will be interesting. Okay, so Alpine is coded as 171, Spring is coded as 249. So what will be the code for capital? Now let's see who can correctly give me an answer for this question. We'll definitely be getting some wonderful questions ahead. So keep solving. Now, since we are covering all the logics, so there might be some easy questions that you will get in this session as well. All right. So I've already started getting the answers from some of you. So some of you are saying option C, A, B. Wow. So C, A, B. मेरे को हर type का option आ रहा है. चलिए check करते हैं. Alpine. Now Alpine, I'll write the number equivalents definitely. Okay. So A is 1, L is 12, P 16, then 9, then N is 14, and E is 5. Now since they have written a single number 171 for this, so I try to add all these numbers. So 1 plus 12, 13, 13 plus 16 is 29, 38, 52, and 5 is 57. So sum here is 57. Now try to establish the relation of 171 with 57. I can clearly see that 57 multiplied by 3 is equal to 171. Okay. Now, one of the students asked me कि क्या हमें दोनों hint use करने चाहिए? So in this question, I will ask you not to use the second hint because first hint से logic clear है. Sum किया, sum को 3 से multiply किया, 171 आ गया, 171 match कर रहा है. Okay, now you can directly apply this particular logic on capital. अगर कुछ different answer आता है which is not present among the options, then you can use the second hint. All right. So capital 3 plus 1 plus 16 plus 9 plus 20 plus 1 plus 12. So let's add all of them. 20 and 20, 40, 50, 62. So the sum here is 62. Multiply 3 करके देखते हैं. 62 multiply 3 is 186, and yes, it is present among the options. So no need to go for the second hint. No need to check for spring. स्प्रिंग का कोड 249 है, तो डेफिनेटली उसका सम 83 होगा. ओके, 83 3 से मल्टीप्लाई हो गया, 249 बन गया. नो नीड टू चेक, नो नीड टू वेस्ट योर टाइम, डायरेक्टली मार्क द आंसर एंड मूव अहेड. Answer will be 186. That is option A. All right. Okay. Question number 8. Let's have a look at it. Now, in a code language, box is written as 31425. This might be slightly difficult. Okay. Now, fun is written as 72015. Then how will lion be written in the same language? Now, Soumya, now people are able to answer so fast because it might be possible that these people would have done good amount of practice. So Soumya, if you will also do this much amount of practice, or I'll say enough amount of practice, then you will also be able to answer these questions in a quicker manner. Okay. Yes, Shreyash definitely will be doing that. First of all, answer to this one. Let's see how many of you can give a correct answer. Okay, now box का number होता है 2, O is 15, box में B is 2, O is 15, and X is 24. Now what they have done is 2 plus 1 is 3, 15 minus 1 is 14, and 24 plus 1 is 25. So plus 1, minus 1, and plus 1. Let's see if the same thing has happened with fun. So fun may F plus 1, 6 plus 1 is 7. U minus 1 is 20. Yes. N is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. They have done this thing. Now let us try and apply the same logic on lion. L-I-O-N. Okay. Now L is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So I have 13 at the beginning of these two. I minus 1 कितना है? 9 minus 1. Yes, it is 8. So 8 is present here. Okay. Now O is 15, but O में minus 1 किया है. So now I can understand from the above logic that consonants में plus 1 हुआ है. Sorry, consonants में plus 1 हुआ है. Yes. And vowels में minus 1, because I and O are the vowels. So consonants में यहाँ पे plus 1 किया गया है and vowels में minus 1. So N का code actual में कितना होता है? N का number 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. So yes, it is matching with option A. So the correct answer will be option A. Yes, good. So most of you are absolutely correct. I hope those who could not understand it earlier, now they are able to understand after the explanation. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Option A was the correct answer. Question number 9. The code language decision is written as a big number. Then how will periderm be written in the same language? Yes, answer. Now what you can do is you can just treat this one not as a whole word, but look at some of the alphabets. So if I'll start with D, is coded as 4, its actual number equivalent. Okay. Vicky, I'll see if I can help you in this, but I'll continue with this session and I'll send the query. Okay. Now C is 3, it is written as it is. I का कोड होता है 9 और उसको डबल करके 18 कर दिया. S is 19, it is written as it is. Again I को 18 बना दिया. Fine. O में 15 होता है, यहाँ पे पता नहीं क्या किया, -3 कर दिया and N को as it is लिख दिया. Okay, so what I've done is I have picked the number code for each and every alphabet. ठीक है. Now P को as it is अगर लिखते हैं, P is 16, so 16 is present in A, B and D, तीन options में present है. E के लिए इन्होंने क्या किया, E को 22 लिख दिया है यहाँ पे, the whichever part is left, so E 22, so 22, 22, 22 is present in all the three options once again. R is 18, okay. So 18 is written as it is in first option, in the second option, not in the fourth option. So option D is also eliminated. C और D eliminate हो गए. Then I को double किया. So I को double करना था. I का 9 का 18 बन जाएगा. So 18 is present in first option, not in the second option. All right. So second option is also eliminated and I have selected option A, which will be the correct answer. So question number 9, option A is the correct answer. All right. Yes, so maybe E vowel है तो 22 किया है, whatever. So this was the questions in which हम directly pick up कर सकते हैं. Every alphabet has been replaced, has been coded with a certain number equivalent. All right. Now moving on to question number 10. In a certain code language, holiday is written as, so now you can see the symbols against the code of a particular word. So holiday and mobile का code दिया हुआ है. You will have to find out the code for melody. Yes, Soumya, I'll quickly go back to the previous question. Okay, but after I'm done with this one. Yes, don't worry. I'll go to the previous one after finishing up with this one. So quickly get me an answer for this. Nice. So melody, let's start with this. Melody, M, I need M. M का symbol क्या है? Greater than. So my answer should start with greater than sign. So option A is eliminated. Okay. E is less than. So greater than के बाद less than का sign आना चाहिए, which is already there in the remaining three option. L, holiday में L है, it is star. So greater than, less than and then star, option B is eliminated because of this. Okay. Ampersand is there, at the rate. अब next D को check कर सकते हैं हम, because O का code दोनों में same था. Fine. So the same part of the option should not be checked, and जो भी different part है option का उसको check कर सकते हो. So D का code क्या होगा? D is coded as at the rate. So at the rate should be the correct one. So the correct answer will be option D. Wonderful to see all of you giving the correct answer. Great. I'll go back to the previous one. In the previous question, D is coded as 4. So D जो भी फर्स्ट अल्फाबेट है उसका सेम नंबर, D का नंबर ऑलरेडी 4 होता है. सो इसलिए P के लिए 16 ये नंबर आना चाहिए. ओके. Now E is further coded as 22. So E22 है, so some of the students have mentioned it is the opposite logic. Yes, I can say that because E का number 5 होता है. So 5 का opposite कितना हो जाएगा 22. So यहाँ पे PE के अंदर 22 आना चाहिए. So 22 लिख दिया यहाँ पे. Next alphabet C. C is written as 3, that is its actual number equivalent. So R के लिए हमें actual number equivalent कितना है 18 and 18. So 16 है यहाँ पे, so option D eliminate हो जाएगा. Okay, then next alphabet I. I के लिए यहाँ पे 18 किया गया है, that means I का number होता है 9, 9 को double कर दिया. So I यहाँ पे 9 है, 9 को double किया 18. So next में 18 होना चाहिए. So 18 is written, 9 should not be considered. So option B will also be eliminated and the only option left will be option A. Okay. All right, now let's move on to the next question, question number 11, and which is of the next type, the last type of questions here in coding decoding, deciphering message word in coding or numerical coding. Okay, so deciphering a particular message. So some sentences will be given to you, okay, in terms of word coding or numerical coding, and you will have to identify or match the common words with their common codes, and that will give you the correct answer. Okay, so this is one of the examples. All of you must have seen these type of questions. So the first question of this type in front of you. So in this case, how many sentences are given? So this is one of the sentence. Rig num jiva means tea is hot. Next is sip rig della means coffee is cold. Della gel da bet means coffee must be sweet. Bet jiva gelda means tea must be sweet. Then which word stands for hot? Yes, Vicky, yes, I also could recall this same question we did in the afternoon. So I'm really sorry to keep the same question, but yes, we have done this in the afternoon. Some of you who were not present, you can have a look at this logic. Now I have some different questions as well for this session. So अब इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन को हम डील कैसे करते हैं? Okay, now we will find out the common codes and the common words in these sentences. So if I'll compare first and second sentence, rig, I am striking it out, rig and rig common है, and word कौन सा common है? Is common. So I can say that rig will be coded as is. Alright. So first two sentences में ये चीज common आती है. Next, num. Can I see num common anywhere? No, num नहीं मिल रहा. Jiva. Jiva देखते हैं. Jiva, yes. So jiva is common in first and last sentence. Okay. So jiva is common in first and last sentence. First and last sentence में T is also common. So jiva will be coded as T. So मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? Common words को strike out कर रहा हूं and match कर रहा हूं with the common codes in different sentences. Okay. So now look at the first sentence. Can I say that only one of the word num and hot, these two are left? So they will be coded with each other. So num will be coded as hot. So they're asking which word stands for hot. The answer will be num. That is option C. All right. So this is how we treat these type of questions. We have plenty more examples to take. So definitely you will understand what basically I'm trying to explain. Okay. So let's look at next question, question number 12, based on the same type of questions. Okay. So here you are given 4 sentences. I'll give you a minute. Good, Jay. You have scored 6th rank in BYJU'S All India MBA CET mock examination. Congratulations, Jay. Good. So Jay, quickly give me a response in all these questions. So we have one student who has scored 6th rank. So the question is in front of you. Quickly decode this. Quickly find out the code for each and every word. And then I'll take you to the questions one by one. Okay, so let's take it one by one. Black and blue, cat and dog, dog and bear and cat. So and तो सब में कॉमन दिख ही रहा है. So and को स्ट्राइक आउट कर दो. And which is common? NP. NP is common in everywhere. Okay, so and का कोड क्या हो जाएगा? NP. All right. नेक्स्ट कॉमन देखते हैं. डॉग इज कॉमन इन सेकेंड एंड थर्ड सेंटेंस. सो डॉग को स्ट्राइक आउट कर दो. सो डॉग का कोड क्या हो जाएगा? इट विल बी GS. ओके, so dog will be coded as GS. Now again in the second sentence, cat is left. Cat will be CT. Beer in the third sentence will be BR. Okay, and in the last sentence again beer is present, so cat strike out कर दिया. So in the last sentence, cat CT, इसका already हम कोड लिख चुके हैं. Okay, now black and blue बचा है. Now black and blue, from the first sentence I don't have any common for them. Okay, so black and blue can be coded as BL और EX. अब यहाँ पे रिस्पेक्टिवली नहीं है. ब्लैक का कोड BL भी हो सकता है, EX भी हो सकता है. सिमिलरली फॉर ब्लू इट कैन बी BL और EX. सो आई कैन नॉट यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई द कोड्स फॉर ब्लैक एंड ब्लू. इन दोनों के लिए हम यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर सकते. ओके, नाउ लेट्स लुक एट ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन independently. So the first question on your screen now, I want a quick answer for this one. So what is the code for black? What is the code for black? What is the code for black? All of you, carefully. All right. So the code for black, let's move back. Black का code BL या EX में से कुछ भी हो सकता है. So that should be the answer, BL or EX. So the correct answer should be option B. Right? Okay. Question number 13. How is dog written in this language? How is dog written? So dog का code find out करना है. Quickly, what will be the code for dog? all right, nice. So let's go back and dog का code क्या था वहां पे चेक करते हैं. Dog was GS. So GS will be the correct answer for this one, and that is option A. All right, yes, absolutely, and all of you are wonderful, correct, great. I request students to write their answer only once. Okay, so dog ka code is GS, so answer was option A. Okay, let's take one more question. Wait. Okay, so one more question of this type. I believe these questions are pretty interesting, so go for this and quickly decode it. I'll give you a minute for this thing, and then I'll take you to the questions one by one. Okay, so let's match the common words with the common codes. Okay, so first sentence, saint. Saint kahin pe hai? Yes, saint in first and third sentence. And the code for saint will be NAV. All right, so NAV is common. So saint will be coded as NAV, right? Okay, now sad avoid nahi, common hai. Important. Okay, so important is common from second and fourth sentence. I'll cancel. इंपॉर्टेंट का कोड क्या होगा? ZLT VSR CVM. CVM will be the code for important. Alright, important भी cancel कर दिया. Now after that anything else is common. Now saint avoid दो कॉमन होने चाहिए, QLR and AZP. So QLR and AZP. So sad avoid का कोड इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक हो सकता है, ठीक है. So sad avoid को सर्कल कर देते हैं and AZP QLR इसको सर्कल कर देते हैं. So I can say that the leftover adroit का कोड क्या हो जाएगा? ABQ. So adroit का कोड हो जाएगा ABQ. Okay. Now at the topmost position adroit का कोड क्या हो गया? ABQ. इसको कैंसिल कर देते हैं. तो is person, अब जो लेफ्ट ओवर पार्ट है मैं इसको ग्रीन से हाईलाइट कर रहा हूं. is person का कोड हो जाएगा VSR ZLT. ऐसी सेकेंड सेंटेंस में पर्सन इज ZLT एंड VSR. ओके, अब दो दो कॉमन मैंने एलिमिनेट किए हैं. सो टुमारो इज लेफ्ट एंड टुमारो का कोड क्या हो जाएगा? इट विल बी DAS. सो टुमारो विल बी कोडेड एज DAS. ओके, सो अगर क्वेश्चन में टुमारो का कोड पूछा हुआ है, सो आई कैन स्ट्रेट अवे राइट आंसर एज DAS. ओके, डन. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द क्वेश्चंस. Which of the following means important in that code? Important का कोड क्या होगा? Which of the following means important in this coded language? Yes. So going back, important का कोड हमने निकाला था CVM. Okay, so CVM should be the answer. So yes, correct answer will be option B. Okay, right. Next question. Code for ABQ. So ABQ is for which word in the given language? ABQ, पीछे जाते हैं. ABQ का हमने क्या कोड निकाला था? ABQ was adroit. हमने uniquely आंसर फाइंड आउट कर लिया था. So yes, adroit will be the correct answer. So adroit, which is option C, will be the correct answer for this question. All right. I hope I am clear with these type of questions. Okay. All right. Now let's move ahead and look at the next type, substitution type questions. Now substitution type इसमें क्या होता है? In this type of coding, some particular words are assigned with certain substitutions, and based on that substituted word, the code will be derived. Okay, like generally यहाँ पे क्या होता है? They will say that black is called green, green is called blue, blue is called orange, orange is called yellow, and so on so forth. And then they will ask you what will be the color of the sky. Sky का color blue होता है, but blue is called what? That will be the answer. Okay, now these are the easiest type of questions. बहुत easy होते हैं ये वाले questions, and these are free marks which can be grabbed in less than 15 seconds. So if you'll get this type of question, then you are pretty lucky. Okay, so a question is in front of you. Yes, Sajid, I will plan a session on input output. Now question says that yellow is written as green, red is written as yellow, pink is written as red, green is written as white, and white is written as black. Then in the same language, what is the color of sunflower? Now sunflower का color actual में yellow होता है, but yellow is called green. Yellow is called green. So the correct answer for this question will be green, and that is option C. है ना? कमाल का question, easy question. Okay, so this type of question can be finished in less than 15 seconds. स्ट्रेट अवे लास्ट लाइन रीड करो इसकी. क्वेश्चन में पूछा क्या हुआ है, आंसर निकालो एंड लुक एट इट्स कोड. ओके, सो करेक्ट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी. एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं इस टाइप का, एंड देन वी विल चेंज द टॉपिक एंड लुक एट ब्लड रिलेशंस. सो क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट इज द कलर of clear sky. Clear sky का कलर क्या होता है? So, clear sky का कलर blue होता है and blue is called white. Blue is called white. So answer क्या होना चाहिए? Yes, anyone? So answer should be white, which is none of the first three options. So the answer will be option D, that is none of these. Okay, simple. So the answer should be white and the answer is none of these options. Okay. All right, so that was the first topic, coding decoding. We have spent good somewhere around one hour on this topic. I hope all of you would have understood a few things in this. And now let us move on to the next topic for the day, that is blood relations. But before that, I would request all of you now to quickly press the like button, comment, share and subscribe our channel. And once you are a subscriber of our channel, do press the notification button, the bell icon, press the bell icon, and you will not miss any of the notifications from our side for all the upcoming sessions. You all know that we are into last lap to MHCT examination, and there will be wonderful sessions that will be planned for all of you every day at 9 p.m. Yes. So quickly do press a like button and we will continue with this session. Okay. Priya, I won't be able to do that, but as soon as the session is over, I'll see if I can find the link and will send it on the chat of this session. Okay. चलिए, so blood relations start करते हैं. Blood relations, definitely we understand a lot of relations. Okay. Now the only important thing I must tell all of you in relation to the blood relations, point number one, take care of the gender of any person. Okay. Now, in questions of blood relations, the gender of any person cannot be assumed based on the name of that person. So, जेंडर लाइक हमें नाम से लग रहा है कि अमित अमित नाम है, तो अमित तो सिर्फ मेल का ही नाम होता है, अमित फीमेल का नाम नहीं हो सकता, हमें लग रहा है. तो अगर क्वेश्चन में अमित का नाम मेंशन है तो अमित को हम मेल अज्यूम कर लेते हैं. दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग शुड नॉट बी डन. ओके, सो नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन should not decide the gender of that person. अगर बोला हुआ है अमित is the brother of X, so Amit is brother. Now I can say that Amit is male. Amit is the mother of X, so Amit female होगी. Alright, so name से gender को हम relate नहीं कर सकते. जब तक gender के बारे में clearly mention नहीं है, तब तक हम एक person का gender assume नहीं कर सकते. So please make sure about this thing. Also, while solving the questions, you will require to draw a family tree. Okay, एक family tree बनाना पड़ सकता है हमें. Almost in every question we'll have to do that. So family tree बनाते वक्त try to take care of the fact that people from different generations should be written at different levels. So grandfather, grandmother, grandparents को एक particular level पे लिखो, उनके children को एक another level पे लिखो, then grandchildren को उसके नीचे के level पे, and then further like that. So try to write all these people from different generations at different levels. Also, you can make symbols for yourself. So male और female का symbol बना सकते हो. So like what I generally do is, male जो भी मेरे को identify हो जाता है, so I'll put the male in a box and female को मैं एक circle में डाल देता हूँ, so that I'll not have any confusion. Alright, fine. Okay, so these are certain things that you need to take care while solving questions on blood relations. Now in blood relations, you will generally get three types of questions. Okay, fine. So type number one is deciphering from jumbled up descriptions. So ऐसा होगा कि A, who is the mother of B, is pointing towards C and telling something to her about a certain person. So इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस बहुत मिलते हैं. Yes साजिद, प्लस माइनस भी यूज कर सकते हो. Okay, fine. So what you can see as a first type of questions is एक description given होगा about a person and then you will have to identify the relationship between two people. So let's have a look at this question. This is a very common question. So question says that pointing towards Sumit, Anuj said. Now up till this statement, I don't know the gender of any of these persons. Sumit का gender assume नहीं कर सकते, Anuj का gender assume नहीं कर सकते. So pointing towards Sumit, Anuj is saying something. Anuj ने बोला he. So Anuj बोल रहा है he. So Sumit के लिए वो he use कर रहा है. तो now I can say that Sumit is male. Okay. So look at this question and try to give me an answer for question number 18. Come on, quickly. So pointing towards Sumit, Anuj said, he is my mother's father's son's brother's son. If Vinita, who is married to Karthik, is the mother of Anuj, then how is Vinita related to Sumit? Alright, Rupali and Vicky have given option C as the answer. Maheshwari also says option C. Nice, only 3 answers. Okay, so let me draw a family tree for all of you. Now Sumit, pointing towards Sumit, Anuj is saying something. Anuj says, he is my mother. So my means Anuj. So Anuj से start करते हैं. Anuj की mother, mother's father. ओके मेल फीमेल से क्लियर हो जाएगा. सो ये मदर है अनुज की, ये अनुज की मदर का फादर, फादर्स सन, आई एम सॉरी, सो फादर्स सन, सो अनुज की मदर का ब्रदर हो जाएगा ये, फादर्स सन, सन्स ब्रदर, ब्रदर्स सन. सो ये कौन है? ये सुमित है. ओके, सो दिस पर्सन इज सुमित. Now since they have used son here, so male हो जाएगा. So Sumit is male, it can be said. So Anuj says Sumit is my mother's, Anuj की mother के father के son के brother का son है. So this person is Sumit. Okay. Now if Vinita, who is married to Karthik, is the mother of Anuj, Vinita is the mother of Anuj. So ये जो M लिखा था जहाँ पे, ये person is, this person is Vinita. Okay, so this person is Vinita, right? And Vinita is married to Karthik. Okay, so how is Vinita related to Sumit? Vinita Sumit से कैसे related है? So Sumit के father, ऊपर जाएंगे, Sumit के father की sister हो गई Vinita. So I can say that it is father's sister, or you can say it is aunt. So aunt या father's sister में से कुछ भी option में given है, you can straight away mark that, and that will be your answer. So yes, answer is option C. All right. Oh, lovely. So already all of you have given the answer. Yes. So option C, father sister, is the correct answer for this one. Okay. So you must have understood how to treat these type of questions. Okay. Let's move ahead and look at the next one. Question number 19, a similar type of question. So pointing to a girl, Nivya, Soham said. So Nivya is a girl given hai. Soham said, she is my wife's daughter, daughter's father's, mother's, husband's, only daughter's daughter. Wow. Mind boggling. So how is Nivya's mother related to Soham? So यहाँ से start करते हैं my. So Soham's wife's, Soham की wife, that means Soham male हो गया. Soham's wife's daughter, daughter's father वापस Soham हो गया. Father's mother, that means Soham's mother. I'll repeat. So my wife, my कौन है यहाँ पे? Soham, because Soham बोल रहा है. So my wife's daughter. So my wife's daughter will be my daughter. Daughter's father will be myself. Father's mother, mother's husband. So mother का husband will be my father. Husband's only daughter. So इसकी only daughter, that means सोहम की sister हो गई वो, daughter's daughter. So this person is Nivya. Okay. Now, how is Nivya's mother? That means this lady in the circle. How is Nivya's mother related to Soham? So Nivya's mother is Soham's sister. पहले ही बता दिया था मैंने. So yes, correct answer definitely is option A. And again, most of you are absolutely correct. Okay. So the correct answer here is sister, option A. Okay. Now let's take one more question of this type so that all of you are crystal clear. Pointing towards Sachin, Neeraj said to a woman. अब सचिन की तरफ पॉइंट कर रहा है और एक वुमेन से बात कर रहा है. नीरज said to a woman, क्या बोल रहा है वो? His mother is the only daughter of your father. Sachin and Neeraj are siblings. This is given. So how is woman's husband related to Sachin? All right, Vicky. Now, pointing towards Sachin, Neeraj said to a woman. Neeraj एक woman को बोल रहा है. His mother, मतलब Sachin की mother, is the only daughter of your father. So, woman का father. So, your father. So, woman का father. His mother is the only daughter. So, उसकी mother is the only daughter of your father. So, इसके father की only daughter है. So, only daughter. अब ये तो woman है, तो that means ये woman की ही बात कर रहा है. Okay, so Sachin's mother is the only daughter of this woman's father. That means this woman is Sachin's mother, right? Okay, so this woman is Sachin's mother. Now Sachin and Neeraj are siblings. So Neeraj यहाँ पे आ गया. How is woman's husband? इस woman का husband जो भी होगा related to Sachin. So इस woman का husband कौन होगा? Sachin का father होगा, because this woman is the mother of Sachin. All right. So बहुत simple सी चीज बहुत difficult language use करके बोली जाती है, and we'll have to just decode, understand that language. Okay. So the correct answer here is option B, that is the father. Right. So this was the first type of question. Let's take one more type of question. थोड़ा सा lengthy है but आसान है. So there are two couples in a family. Yes, roosters. Exactly. So this type of questions be like कहना क्या चाहते हो? So बहुत टेढ़ी मेढ़ी language use करके करते हैं. Okay. Yes, Bhushan, I'll explain that once again. So Bhushan, focus here. Pointing towards Sachin, Neeraj said to a woman. अब नीरज एक woman को बोल रहा है कि Sachin, his mother. His means Sachin. So Sachin's mother is the only daughter of your father. अब your कौन है यहाँ पे? Woman, क्योंकि वो woman से बात कर रहा है. ओके, सो उस woman का जो father है उसकी only daughter तो यही woman हो जाएगी. So Sachin की mother is the only daughter of your father. Okay, so that means ये जो woman है ये Sachin की mother हो जाएगी. Fine. Then इस woman का husband जो होगा वो Sachin का father हो जाएगा. This is what they are asking. Okay. All right. Question number 21 in front of you. Two couples in a family. Komali has two children. Madhurima is wife of Om Prakash, who is the brother of Mani. Lot of people are there. Pinky is the daughter of Komali. Komali has two children. Pinky is the daughter of Komali. So यहाँ से start कर लेते हैं हम. So Komali has two children. One of the daughters is Pinky. ओके, मैं रफ एक डायग्राम बना रहा हूं एट द बॉटम ऑफ द स्क्रीन. Now पिंकी इज द डॉटर ऑफ कोमली एंड कोमली का एक और चाइल्ड हो सकता है. अब वो मेल है फीमेल है हमें नहीं पता. ओके फाइन. नाउ मधुरिमा इज वाइफ ऑफ ओम प्रकाश. ओके सो ओम प्रकाश की वाइफ कौन है? मधुरिमा. से वाइफ हो गई, ये हस्बैंड हो गया. ओम प्रकाश हु इज द ब्रदर ऑफ मनी. सो ओम प्रकाश मनी का ब्रदर है. पिंकी इज द डॉटर ऑफ कोमली. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन दैट. Urmila is the sister of Sanju. Sanju, who is the son of Om Prakash. So Sanju is the son of Om Prakash, and Urmila is the sister of Sanju. So Urmila is the sister. Okay, so this person is the sister. Tarun is son of Mani. Tarun इसका son है. Sorry, circle नहीं आना चाहिए यहाँ पे. son है क्योंकि. So Tarun यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Money, who is male. Money is male. Okay. Fine. Now, how is Madhurima related to Komali? Okay. Now, Komali को हम कहाँ पे फिट कर सकते हैं? अब ये देखना है. Now, Komali, there should be two couples in the family. बोला हुआ था. एक कपल तो ओम प्रकाश और मधुरिमा हो गए हैं. दूसरा कपल बनाना है तो it should be the wife of Mani. So, Komali should be the wife of Mani. And Komali के two children हैं. One of the child will be Tarun. Okay, so we'll have to make two couples. So how is Madhurima related to Komali? So Madhurima and Komali, they are sister-in-law of each other, and the correct answer will be option D. Okay, fine. So that's it. Answer is sister-in-law. Next question. Now next question नहीं, next type of question. Now these are puzzle related questions. अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? You will be given like जैसे हमने अभी last question किया 21st question, similar type से बहुत सारे names and relations given होंगे, and you will have to make a family tree, and generally these type of questions will come in a set of 2 or 3 question. Okay, fine. So let's have a look at it. Now सौम्या, कोमली का जेंडर गिवन नहीं था बट हमें कपल बनाना था. मनी का जेंडर गिवन था. So मनी was male and we had to make another couple. So that is why Komali will be the wife of Mani. Okay. Now let's look at the next question. Now we have 10 members in this family. Yes, Nayan, puzzles बहुत time खाते हैं, तो puzzles में हमें तभी घुसना चाहिए when we have in return something. So return का मतलब क्या है? 2 या 3 क्वेश्चन तो एटलीस्ट होने चाहिए puzzles से related. Then only you should enter those questions. Otherwise इतना सब मेहनत करके एक ही क्वेश्चन अगर मिल रहा है, why to spend, why to waste lot of time on that? Okay, chaliye. Now let's solve this puzzle together, all of us. Now there are 10 members in a family. There are 5 females. So अगर 5 females हैं तो 5 males हो जाएंगे. And there are 3 married couples. So 10 members, 5 males, 5 females and 3 married couples. First statement, W is sister-in-law of D. Okay. So W is female, इतना पता लग गया है. Sister-in-law D की है. So D की husband की sister है या wife की sister है, वो देखना पड़ेगा. क्वेश्चन में एक और आगे दिया हुआ है, D is married to C. Okay, and C is son-in-law. So C male है. C is male and is married to D. D will be female. Okay. And C is son-in-law of S. तो इतना हमें समझ में आ गया. तो C male है, married to D, and D will be female, and C is son-in-law of S. So that means C की wife है, उसका parent will be S. अब S male है या female बाद में देखेंगे. ठीक है. Now W is sister-in-law of D. So that means D के husband की sister will be W. All right, इतना समझ में आता है. W is sister-in-law of D, ये डन हो गया. B is the parental uncle of R. So B और R दोनों के बारे में अभी नहीं पता, छोड़ देते हैं. S has only 2 children. So S का one child तो D हो गया है. Another child will be someone, male या female, we'll see later on. T is the daughter-in-law of C. So C की daughter-in-law, that means C के son की wife will be T. Okay? So दो couples बन चुके हैं यहाँ पे. I need one more couple. Okay? D is married to C. ये already given है, लिख चुके हैं हम. E and F are sons of D. So E and F, so एक son तो यहाँ पे है box में, ये E और F में से होगा. F is not married. So ये वाला son कौन होगा? E, and इसका brother हो जाएगा F. Alright? So E and F are son of D. D और C के son होंगे ये. तो E is married to T and F is unmarried. Right? Q is married to S. So ऊपर एक और कपल बन गया Q और S का. मेल फीमेल अभी तक नहीं पता. इनके 2 चिल्ड्रन होने चाहिए. ठीक है. अब क्वेश्चन में कौन कौन बचा है? B and R. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 लोग हो चुके हैं. 8 लोग हो चुके हैं. B और R बचे हैं. ओके. Q is male given है. So S फीमेल हो जाएगी. राइट? अब क्वेश्चन में एक जगह पे लिखा था B is the paternal uncle of R. B is the paternal uncle of R. अब S के 2 सन हैं. ओके. B is uncle. So B अगर अंकल है तो B मेल हो जाएगा. अब टोटल मेल्स कितने हो गए हैं? B, Q, C, F and E. 5 मेल हो चुके हैं, तो R has to be female. Okay. Now B is paternal uncle of R. Okay. So I can say that R यहाँ पे एक daughter हो सकती है and B can be the brother of Q. इस तरीके से हम ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. Now let's look at the question. So yes, Chinta, you are absolutely correct. B is the brother of Q. Fine. So this is what we have written. Done. So let's look at the questions one by one. So question is how W is related to E. How W is related to E. Look at the options, look at the chart and give me an answer. How W is related to E. Come on. So moving back to the chart, W is here and E is here. E के father की sister. So father's sister is called aunt. So yes, the correct answer should be option C, which is aunt. And all of you are absolutely correct. Good. Nice. Question number 23. How S is related to F. How S is related to F. Simple question है. Options बहुत easy हैं. Since we have followed the different levels, तो इस question के answer को find out करने में कोई problem नहीं होनी चाहिए. So how S is related to F? So S is at the top of the ladder and F is at the bottom. There is a gap of 2 generations. So S has to be a grandparent. S का gender female है. So answer will be grandmother. So question number 23 का answer क्या हो जाएगा? Grandmother. That is option D. And this is the correct answer. Alright. Okay. Now friends, let's move on to the third type of questions, which are called coded relations. So there will be some statements that will be given in which different symbols or codes will represent different relations. Okay. So we have to make a family tree based on the statements using symbols and the codes and then have to identify the correct answer. Okay. So example देखते हैं यहाँ पे. Yes तन्वी, S के 2 ही चिल्ड्रन थे वहां पे. यहाँ अगर चेक करो आप, रुको मैं आपको वापस लेके जाता हूँ. So this was the chart I have drawn. So yes, S के दो ही चिल्ड्रन थे. Okay, D and R. D के हस्बैंड का सन है F. F is D's husband's son. So D का भी सन हो गया. Okay, right तन्वी? चलिए, so क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 24, कोडेड रिलेशंस. Now easy questions होते हैं बहुत. You just have to spend a little bit time on these questions. So question says that A star B means A is the mother of B. A plus B means A is sister of B. A percentage B means A is daughter. So C plus D percentage E multiply F will mean which of the following options? So Vicky says this session is covering most of the types of questions he has encountered in mocks. So yes, Vicky, this is the agenda of this session only, to cover each and every type of question. So that is why this session is so long. So we have already spent around 1.5 hours together. Okay. And we are still left with 2-3 questions. So this duration will easily cross 1.5 hours. So find the answer for this. So let's decode each and every statement one by one. C plus D. So C plus D means C is the sister of D. Okay. So C is the sister of D. D का gender फिलहाल नहीं पता. Next, D percentage E. Percentage means daughter. So D is the daughter of E. Okay. And finally, E star F. E is the mother of F. E is the mother of F. So एक और child इनका, एक और sibling C और D का, ठीक है? F का gender नहीं पता. Right? Now first option, C is the daughter of F. No, C is not the daughter of F. They are siblings. C is mother's sister of F. No, this is not. C is sister of F. Yes, C female है तो वो F की sister है irrespective of the gender of F. Correct. Last option भी देख लेते हैं. C is mother's mother of F. No, definitely not. They are at the same generation. So A, B and D option eliminated. C is absolutely correct. So all of you, yes, सबने ही C आंसर दिया है. एक दो स्टूडेंट्स ने थोड़ा सा गलत आंसर दे दिया. Never mind, just understand this one and the correct answer will be option C. Okay, एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं इसी टाइप का. Question number 25. Look at all the coded relationships at the top and find the meaning of the expression or how S is related to N according to given statement. Bhushan, ये वाला क्वेश्चन देखो, क्वेश्चन नंबर 25 and then I'll go back to question number 24. All right, Bhushan? Okay, so let's solve this. अब यहाँ पे S and N के बीच में relation निकालना है. So I'll just look at this part of the expression. Okay. So S at the rate T. At the rate means son. So S is the son. S is the son of T. Okay. All right. Next, T greater than N. T is the daughter. T is the daughter of N. So N at the top. So how is S related to N? S जो है वो N का क्या हुआ? S will be the grandson of N. So the correct answer will be option A. Okay? All right. Yes, Tanvi, I'll definitely take a session on input-output sequences. Okay. So Bhushan, for you, I'm going back to the previous one. Now C plus D. C plus D का मतलब क्या था? C is sister. C is sister of D. Okay. D percentage E means D is daughter of E. So D is daughter of E. Last E star F, E is mother of F. So E is mother of F. ठीक है, तो अब ये तीनों लोग सिबलिंग हो जाएंगे, जिसमें से दो सिस्टर्स हैं C और D तो पता ही है, F का जेंडर नहीं पता. So I can say that CS, C is sister of F. So C जो है वो F की sister है, right? Nayan, in the schedule you will see that there are sessions on data interpretation. थोड़ा सा रुको 5 मिनट. I'll show you the session. I'll show you the schedule of next few sessions. So last question for the day. एक और question बचा है, इसको finish करते हैं. So again, some coded relationships are given and an expression is given, and you'll have to find out how M is related to Z. Quickly finish it up. So let's start slowly. Meanwhile, all of you can solve it quickly. Z exclamation, sorry, Z power W. इसका मतलब कहाँ लिखा है, ये रहा. Z is the mother of W. So Z is mother of W. W at the rate N. At the rate means father. W is father of N. Okay. And N dollar M. Dollar means sister. N is sister of M. Okay. So how is M related to Z? How is M related to Z? Now since M का gender नहीं पता, तो M grandson भी हो सकता है और granddaughter भी हो सकती है. ओके, सो ग्रैंडसन और ग्रैंडडॉटर, इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक ऑप्शन आंसर हो सकता है. Now, since we don't know the gender of M, so the perfect answer to mark will be data inadequate. Okay, so grandson, granddaughter में से कुछ भी हो सकता है, तो that is why I have marked option D, that is data inadequate, as my answer to this one. All right, okay. So friends, that was it about this session on coding, decoding and blood relations from my side. I hope you would have liked this session. You would have enjoyed this session. More important, I hope you would have learned something from this session. All right. Now, for all of you, in front of you, this is the schedule of upcoming sessions. The next 5 days, 8, 9, 11, 12 and 13. And as you are asking about the sessions of data interpretation, so yes, there are 2 sessions on DI that I can see, one on 11th of August and one on 13th of August, one taken by me and one taken by Naveen sir. All right, so we'll see you in the next session. All of you, note down the schedule of all the upcoming sessions. Also, don't forget to join us for MHCT MBA 2022 first impression and detailed analysis on 23rd, 24th and 25th of August after the examination is over. All right. Do subscribe and press the bell icon on our YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, join the Telegram channel and download the app from Google Play. And please do like this session. So if you like the way I take the lectures, if you are learning something out of what I'm teaching you, so please right now do press the like button. Yes, Priya, if I can find the link of that, I will definitely share. Okay. So that's all from my side, my dear friends. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next session. Have a good night.